So today I am working on what I've been calling the boba blanket. Now this one you'll notice is pretty far along already. This I believe I got as a kit. So when you buy a crochet kit, that's where you can pay for the pattern, and usually it's in collaboration with some kind of yarn brand at the same time, to where they will automatically calculate like how much yarn you need for the project. And sometimes if it's like a shirt or a sweater or something to that effect, then you can input specifically which size you want, and it will also adjust the amount of yarns for that. So this is the first time I'm using this yarn. Let me see what it's called. I believe it is Lion Brand's Posh Twist. It's very soft, and very fun to work with. And I think what I didn't realize about this one when I bought the kit is the default like kit that they sell, and I don't think there's any way to change that, is like a stroller blanket size. It's more of a sample size kit than anything else. But with this one, it's gonna be a small blanket, essentially, kind of more like, not even really a twin size bed blanket, which is unfortunate, but I really like how it's coming out, and it's very soft. So you have this kind of like, I call it the boba tea blanket, because to me it just looks like the little like boba pearls floating in like a taro tea or something like that. It's called the Cloud Blanket officially. The pattern is called the Cloud Blanket by CJ Design. Level 2 easy. It is very easy. Here's where my 6.5 hook was. Here's where my I don't need the 6.5 for the shorts really, but it's nice to know that I'm not going crazy. Deke, he likes to play with the boxes. Come here, baby. Oh, you've decided to make a guest appearance. Oh, come here, baby. Yeah, he's not so sure. He's not so sure about that. He said, what's going on? I don't know. I don't really like it. Yeah, you see that? Hey. All right. He says, put me down. It's pretty simple. There's a way of carrying the yarn that is very unique going across, so that you don't have to like constantly be cutting it and re-tying it and picking up the colors. So this is one of the easiest ways of doing color work that I've ever encountered in a pattern, so I really do like that. Now at the end, there will be a border on it as well. So that will be, I'm looking forward to that because it's kind of a scalloped edge from what I understand. So that should be interesting. So I'm gonna do this progress. Deke, stop playing in the lights and the cords. I think he's a little feisty. So technically you can adjust this pattern size yourself based on calculations, but you need to end on, I don't remember, like an even numbered row or something like that. So in order to have the right number of stitches on the edge for the border, since the border is its own pattern as well. Funny thing is like the chains across, that number has not changed. So why does it feel like it takes longer every single time? There's nothing different about how many times I go across. It's just increasing the lengthwise. So I don't know. But we carry on I really do like this yarn. Like some yarns you sit there and the way that I do my weird like tension support of the yarn, basically just controlling how quickly it slips through my fingers. So I do mine kind of weird, and also it depends on the thickness of the yarn. So like with this one, some thicker yarns can get really stuck with a lot of friction, so then you want less contact there, so just like this. Some really thin yarns, what I'll do, so if it's really thin yarn, okay, so I can't do it in slow motion because I'm just so used to, so some really thin yarns I'll do like this, and then I'll also wrap around a second time because there's like no friction, and so it just slips through. But with this particular yarn, I have just my standard kind of wrap. Other times I'll do a wrap, take it down one finger. If it's kind of a middling yarn, I don't think I really need that for this because it is very soft. So even though it's a thicker yarn, it doesn't have too much tension. But what I like about this, all that to say, is that it doesn't like dig in, and it doesn't cause like a friction burn on my finger like some yarns do. So this is just overall a really nice yarn to work with because it is so soft. Like I can't describe how soft this yarn is, and not like in a like fuzzy way either. It's very like plush. It's plush, like soft yarn. So kind of hard to explain what I mean by that, but very nice yarn. What was it again? It was like Posh Twist by Lion Brand. So Lion Brand, I'm still mad about the 24/7 cotton weight 4, but you know, this kind of makes up for it, I guess. I like to leave off here so that I have a clear place to clip it, and each yarn is on either side of the row. So that is where I am for now. I like how it's coming along. This might be just like a lap blanket, I think. Be a good lap blanket. Yeah. All right. And we will leave it off there for now.